this video we're going to go over how to add a bed in Sunlync and do equipment maintenance. So we go to equipment maintenance here. Equipment categories is how you add categories for your beds. I've already got a couple in here. To add a bed we go to equipment maintenance and equipment control and we hit insert. And the type name is just the bed name. The category are those, we have two choices that we just put in. If you have more choices will be here. Type, bed or booth, stand up or lay down bed. Manufacturer, you can keep track of the manufacturer of the bed. If you want to add more, just click the manufacturer's button here and you can add as many as you want. Cost would be the cost you paid for the bed if you want to keep track of the salon's cost. Min time and max time is just the min and max time of the bed you can go on for. Default courtesy tan is how much the max courtesy tan is when you try to give away a courtesy tan to someone on that equipment. Usually you just put the max time as well. Has facial or has shoulder lamps. If it has facial or shoulder lamps, you can track those. Track acrylic 1 or 2, it just tracks the hours on the acrylic. And you can hit change picture and assign a picture to the bed. There's a bunch of pictures loaded in Sunlync. I'll just pick one and hit save over here. Once you hit save, it takes you over to the right hand side where you can put your pricing for the walk-in pricing for this bed. You can do base price and you can do per minute price, or you can do a combination of base price and per minute. You can charge for facial lamps if you want to do that as well. The time that this price is good for, we'll just do it's good for any time for this bed. And points earned, you can fill that out if the customer earns points for tanning in this bed. Okay, so we hit save there, and that's pretty much added to equipment control fine. So now we can go to store equipment and hit insert, and you can do single record if you just have one of the beds. If you have duplicates of the bed, you can do multiple to put them all in at once. Just do single for now, and this is how we put the bed in the store. You can put in the serial number here if you know it, or you can just put the room number if you don't. Timer mode 0, 1, or 2 you choose. Timer mode 0, after the delay time is over, the lamps won't turn on, but the time will start counting down. Timer mode 1, after the delay time is over, the lights will turn on automatically and it'll start counting down. Timer mode 2 is pretty much infinite delay. It won't start counting down until the person hits the ready button. Choose one of those here, and we can hit save. And it is now in our store but not assigned to a room. To assign it to a room, we need to go to floor plan design, drag a room down here, we'll say it's room number 1, and available equipment would be all the beds that we have put in our store. Right now we only have the tanning bed that I made, so we'll choose that one and hit OK. And then I'll hit save and close. And as you can see, if we go back into equipment maintenance, the tanning bed we put in here is now assigned to room 1, and it would be pretty much ready to go. You could send someone to it now. It should show up at POS in room 1 now. The last thing to go over is this lamp change utility button here. This is how you can change the bulbs in your tanning salon. All your rooms will show up here, and we can select them for change. And we'll do any combination. And we'll say they're new, so the starting usage will be 0, and you just put in the expected life, how long the bulbs are expected to last. And you can change the facial or shoulder lamps if you have those as well. And if we process lamp change here, room 1 just had a lamp change. You can see the expected is all 700 and the current is all 0, and Sunlync will keep track of the hours on this bed going forward, and once I get to 700 you'll know you need to change your bulbs. And that'll wrap up our equipment maintenance tutorial. Thanks for joining me.